Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jason Christie, President and Publisher of the Triangle Business Journal, and I'm joined by Duane Barnes, Vice President and General Manager of one of this year's TBJ Best Places to Work winners, RapidScale. Thank you for being here, Duane.
Appreciate it, Jason.
First of all, congratulations to RapidScale, and I want to start with what makes your company one of the best places to work in the Triangle?
Hey, that's a great question. We've been here for about about 5 years now. Started with just me in the area, and we were headquartered out in California, and now we've moved our headquarters effectively to the Raleigh area, and about 150 people here. So I think the big thing that makes it a great place to work is we're still very entrepreneurial. We listen to our employees, at every level for ideas and ways to improve and get better. But we all are focused on the customer experience, no matter what role we're in. And so that means everybody's willing to help out. So you never hear from someone that works here that, hey, that's not my job, that's someone else's job. It's, hey, how can I help? And I think that obviously starts with me, but more importantly, it starts with all of the people leaders that work at RapidScale, and we all have that same keen focus on the customer experience. And there's plenty of sayings out there that if you don't take care of your employees, someone else will. Same thing with the customers. So we do our best to make sure that we keep both lenses in mind.
Well, let's talk about you for a moment. As a leader, how do you contribute to this?
That's a good question. We have open door sessions every week virtually for the last year, where anybody can come in and chat with us. All of the leaders are encouraged to really start their one-on-ones with their employees about how was their weekend, how was their day, how are they doing in their home life and work-life balance before we really get into work-related stuff. Because you never know, if somebody's having a bad day, you really don't want to layer on a big project or some other big deadline on them if they're struggling with something at home, for example. So we really just encourage transparency. I've always been a person that I'll do anything you ask, but I might be more interested in doing it if I understand the why.
Mm-hmm.
And so I encourage our team and our people leaders to always explain the why. Don't just tell somebody to do them, but explain to them how it makes an impact to the business in a positive way. And if we don't do it, maybe what the negative thing that might happen if we can't get it done. So we find that our employees really get behind us when we explain to them the why. So I think that's a key thing from a leadership perspective.
Okay. What a year we've been through. How has what we've gone through affected the culture of your organization?
I'd like to say it hasn't affected it negatively, but again, everybody's dealing with different levels of stress through the work from home, through family members, sickness, trying to reschedule weddings and maybe missing funerals because you can't get out and travel. But outside of that, we really believe that our employees have strived. Our productivity levels are at an all-time high across every measurable category. But we have missed that collaboration, that in-person collaboration, and we've started to get back into the office recently to do more, half-day sessions of whiteboarding and the feedback from the folks that have participated in those in the last 60 days have been overwhelmingly positive. They really didn't realize how much they missed just collaborating with their peers and cross departmental team members to come up with new ideas and new ways of doing things and really problem solve at an in-depth level. So productivity was high. I think we maybe took a hit on creativity during the last year and a half, but we're slowly getting that back, and couldn't be prouder of the team.
That's great. What's next for RapidScale as we begin to wind down 21 and head into 2022?
Nothing but continued growth. So we added about 35% more folks this year than last year, and the same thing with last year or the year before. And that number is going to sustain through 2022. So we'll be bringing on more people. We'll be moving into a larger office next year to accommodate all of those folks. And we'll be doing some interesting things with that office where we have more flex space and collaboration rooms versus traditional just cubes and offices. So we're really going to try to turn the space into a forward-thinking, view on, hey, nobody's coming in Monday through Friday 8 to 5 anymore, right? It's going to be more, let's come in for actual collaboration work, and then team meetings, one-on-ones, group sessions, and that stuff versus showing up every day for a distinct period of time. So between that, a number of product launches, we're expanding our sales team here in Raleigh as well. So we really look forward to being a larger part of the community.
That's great. Duane, thank you for joining us today. I hope that our audience has a chance to see this interview, and I want to once again congratulate you and RapidScale on being one of Triangle's best places to work in 2021.
Thanks, Jason. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.